for the Russian Kharon Zapolsky. Very ambitious fighter. He's got a reach advantage as well. We cannot wait for a great super middleweight fight. Well, let me pass you on to our MC for the night. Yep, he'll make it sing in the ring, baby. It's Rambling Ralph.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Yaz Links, Abu Dhabi, UAE. This is Rising Stars Arabia, live on ESPN Knockout and DAZN. This is the opening attraction of the evening, 6 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the red corner from Kaluga, Russia, presenting Kharon Zapolsky.
Вечер из окна на кухне тени зажигают свет. Сколько не пытался разобраться в людях, я устал и одет. На моем пути встречалось много разное, и все, у каждого здесь своя правда, свой бог и свой цвет. Но как правильно жить, я так и не нашел ответ. Запомни, два типа людей. Одни готовы рвать этот мир до костей, идут по головам, не жалея ногтей, и черта оправдают, лишь бы оседлать цели. Есть два типа людей, другие никогда не оставят в беде, стоящие за совестью, уперты за честь. Смотри, не разорвись между ними, ее нет в темноте.
And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner from Baghdad, Iraq, the undefeated Amer Kadhum Ghaneem.
Kill the boy and let the man be born.
No, I'm comfortable. I've just turned it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. This is the opening attraction of the evening, 6 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Brought to you by Siddiqui Sports, the Culture and Tourism Department of Abu Dhabi, and Vintage Aurology, the official timekeeper of Rising Stars Arabia. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout will be Gary Kitanowski, Michael, and David Irving. And in the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Erasmus Uwu. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing solid black. He went in officially at 75.2 kilograms. His professional record, 3 victories, 1 defeat, 1 of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Kaluga, Russia, presenting Kharon Zapolsky. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the gray and maroon trim trunks. He went in officially at 76.65 kilograms. His professional record, 3 victories, no defeats, 1 of his victories coming by way of KO. fighting out of Baghdad, Iraq, presenting the undefeated Amer Ghaneem. Once again, referee in charge, Erasmus Uwu, for instructions.
Good evening, gentlemen. I need a gun and a clay fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my time. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Amer Ghaneem of Iraq, 3-0, 1 KO, will want to make a fast start against Kharon Zapolsky of Russia. Here we go into the action. Zapolsky nice and keen with his jab, moving around the ring, circling, keeping Ghaneem at bay for the moment. Looking very good on his feet. Typically Eastern European, if I can say that, but very composed, very efficient looking at the moment. Ghaneem's trying to walk him down, Barry.
Yeah, sorry, well, Ghaneem's just having a look, isn't he? Just seeing how Zapolsky reacts to different movements at the minute. But Zapolsky's doing the right thing, just skirting around the ring, tapping that jab. And he's a bit more weight on our left hand, though, I think. When you tap it up like that, it comes back a little bit too slow, and that just might allow Ghaneem there just to dip over and throw that right hand over the top. I see the fast feet there from Ghaneem there, just acceleration of pace, close the gap, close that distance.
Thing is with Ghaneem, he doesn't hide what he's going to do. He says that he likes to be hit to get going. He's one of those guys, the Arabian Canelo, and I think Zapolsky knows that, and he's obviously gone in there looking to try and outbox and maybe frustrate his opponent early.
And that's the right idea, and the movement's not bad, but there's got to be more weight on that jab. You haven't got to step behind it, but just a little turn of your shoulder, get a little bit more weight on it.
Is there a tendency to do that when you're in against a puncher who's walking forward and heavy, though?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you almost play your role, don't you?
Pushed to the floor, Zapolsky, then by the right elbow and arm and body weight of Ghaneem, who really looks like he wants to go to work. The referee separating them as Ghaneem lands a left to the body of the Russian fighter.
Well, Zapolsky, he hasn't got to hurt Ghaneem, but he's got a good shot. You've got to give Ghaneem something, a bit of earnest respect by giving him something to worry about. He doesn't respect that left jab at all, so he's just happy to walk right through it.
He's got that very concerned look on his face, Zapolsky, isn't he? That he is in against a terror. Great punches winging in from the Iraqi, as who I say loves to be hit, he says, to get him going. They're just above us here in the corner of the Russian. Not too much action so far, but both men working quite hard trying to find the ascendancy. I've got the Iraqi marginally ahead at the moment. Oh, good right hand. He enjoyed that little grimace and a grin from the Arabian.
Just trying to fire back then, Zapolsky then under that bit of pressure, but yeah, Ghaneem just knows where he is now. Again, he knows he can just walk right up too close to him, and just like to see him get a little bit lower though. A little bit lower, a little more head movement that he's seen in the past from him. Just fire that left uppercut like that, as I was going to say, right through the middle.
Good exchange there between the two men. They're starting to warm up now. I'll tell you what, Barry, the level of boxing here is very good for 7 fights between them.
Yes, no, it's good. No, it's good so far. Zapolsky tried to keep him at bay, but good movement, but the jab wasn't strong enough. But Ghaneem there closed the gap pretty quickly and quite easily, and for me, I thought he dominated that round quite well. You know very well how tough Eastern Europeans are. They don't give it up. You won a silver medal as an amateur in the Great European Championships back in your day, and you lost to a Ukrainian, didn't you? I did.
They
lose
are
to
tough
Ukraine.
guys,
Yeah,
aren't they?
His name was Alexander Usyk. No, Alexander Usyk was about 6 at the time.
So he fought at featherweight as well, did he?
Yeah, when he was a baby. No, but they are very difficult. But also, not everyone can be. Not every single one of them can be good. But they're taught in the correct way. I think that's important. And you can see with Zapolsky there, his technique's quite good. It's just nothing in that jab. And I keep saying the same thing, but it's very important. You haven't got to have a killer punch. You've got to have enough to earn the respect of the guy who's walking through you.
And he's got that opportunity because Ghaneem, even though he's got good footwork and he is being quite lateral and crab-like movement around his opponent, that straight punch while Ghaneem's throwing those winging hooks can be effective and keep him at bay. If he steps in on that
Yeah,
jab.
of course, yeah. You ain't got to step in. If you just turn the shoulder into a little bit more, just give just a little bit more, get a little more speed in the shot, and then that gives you the confidence and also the room to throw that right hand. Good left hook there from Ghaneem.
Yeah, and you can see the reddening around the back of Zapolsky now, where Ghaneem's making inroads into his torso, if you like. He's very much a body and head puncher, very aggressive fighter, very powerful legs, and he's doing all the step-in work at the moment. And as Barry says, Zapolsky could do with firing that jab like a piston. He's just fencing with it, isn't he?
Yeah, it's no good.
Pause in the action here as the Iraqi's gum shield comes out. It's just getting a little wash in the corner from a man who looks strikingly like Manny Pacquiao, but it's not. Back into the action, Awu gets them back into, they tap gloves. But I do not like the look of Zapolsky's tentativeness. That back is reddening the whole time, Barry.
That's a mover's trait, unfortunately. That's a mover's curse, I should say. That's better, a little bit fainting with the feet there, but it's still, there's got to be more purchase on the shots. Or you've got to let that right hand go, maybe, that give a bit more turn into the punch. Because look at Ghaneem, like, just arrogantly, really, just walking, just not even walking him down, sort of following him around the ring, just slowly closing the space. That's a lovely uppercut.
And he's starting to square the Russian up a little bit on the ropes as well for those dangerous hooks, Barry.
Oh, it's a nice fast left hook. He accelerates into all his shots, doesn't he, Ghaneem? Something that maybe Zapolsky should learn to do, a little bit of acceleration and speed in the shot.
Zapolsky's come late to the pro game, already 34, Ghaneem 29, and they're both in a hurry to do well, these two men. They've said this week that they wanted to deliver a performance that's notable. Zapolsky's starting to fire back a little bit more now, landing his feet a bit more, as you say, talking through his hips into those punches. 30 seconds left in this second round. It's 6 3-minute rounds, so they will get plenty of action. It's not as though they're likely to fatigue too much. They both look in phenomenal shape. Ghaneem still stalking away. Nice little right uppercut there. Zapolsky trying, as you say, Barry, to earn more respect from his opponent in this second round. I think he's done that. He's coming forward more, and his body weight is right now.
He's having to work hard, though, isn't he? And that's what Ghaneem's doing. He's walking him wrong, just making him work really hard, blocking everything that's coming back.
Good body shots from Zapolsky there, though. At least, like you say, he knows what he's doing. He's not tentative in there anymore. He's got to get the respect of the Iraqi.
I still think the pressure of Ghaneem's starting to tell a little bit here, though, for Zapolsky. He hasn't been hurt by anything at all, but I do feel that just the physical presence of Ghaneem there just maybe starting to tire Zapolsky. That's maybe why, and they helped him a little bit because he had to hold his feet and let his hands go for the first time. So a little bit of success with that, but it's a sign that maybe if his feet are slowing down and he hasn't got the movement, that's going to be maybe an easier night for Ghaneem as the rounds go on.
The Arabian Canelo being allowed the space to what he's always pressuring his man, isn't he? And it's not, Zapolsky is not nullifying the movement, and that, I tell you where he does resemble Canelo is where he dips to the left and he throws that arcing left hook to the body, the right hand side of Zapolsky's body. Does remind me, busts that shape of Canelo anyway, that he's renowned for, of course.
I would say when it comes to the left hooks and Canelo, there's few who can throw it as
long and hard and arcing and mean.
The power he generates on a left hook.
Yeah. Calling his man in, a flurry of punches landed really on the gloves from Zapolsky on Ghaneem, and he says, come on, bring it in, I want to fight. Stalking his man again, being pushed away by not a ramrod jab, but a gentle jab, landing on the gloves a lot, Ghaneem, in this round so far, but looking to target both body and head. Distracted for a moment by something outside the ring then. Nah, you didn't hurt me, he says. He brings it on. Does kind of great left uppercut and a right hand to the body, Barry.
Yeah, clever left uppercut, wasn't it? Just tip of the shoulder there, threw it right through the middle of the guard. There, Ghaneem. That's lovely movement. Didn't get the rewards it deserved, actually, but that little sort of shimmy there with the shoulders.
Nice left again, just under 2 minutes left in this second round. Nice right hand hook response from Zapolsky there, but it doesn't deter Ghaneem from coming in. Oh, that did. A couple of body shots there, just buckled him a little bit. There's the moment of respect, and again a left hand from Zapolsky, and he moved his feet right, exactly.
Really well, didn't he? She span around the body there, Zapolsky.
I think Zapolsky's best 10 seconds of the fight there, Barry.
But it's once he's forced to hold his feet, he does his better work, ironically.
It's just slowed. It's just that relentless pressure has just eased from him. Ghaneem's taking his time now coming in. He has been marked in his mind by the 3 punches to the body, and he's thinking now, but it's a great feint and a lovely left hand to the body, and they both go at it.
So he skipped out the distance there, Ghaneem. Look, you got to be careful with that. They'll be in a short fight, which he is for the weight. Skipping out the distance, going upright like that could get you in trouble. Amazing
how a pattern of punches can change the entire pattern of a fight, and the movement changed. The dance has changed in this last 2 minutes of the second round. As Ghaneem tries to pour the pressure on Zapolsky again, who looks very focused, looks very calm in there, Barry.
Yeah, it's a lovely right uppercut there from Ghaneem. Zapolsky just stuck in the corner. He's fighting back again. His legs slowing down has helped him out, I feel. Ironically, a bit more weight in his shots. His hands going more frequently, and it's been a better result for him.
Well, Zapolsky has worked effectively to the body more in this round. In fact, they both have been most effective to the body. I think that was a good left from Ghaneem there against the Russian. Another left as they just pour away in the last seconds of the round. Very good round, both showing their skills in those 180 seconds. Great stuff, Barry.
Yeah, it's good. It's more entertaining than I thought. After the first round, I thought it was going to be all one plain sailing there for Ghaneem. But he had a bit of resistance there. Zapolsky had landed some good combinations, some flurries. I mean, I still think the better quality work throughout came from Ghaneem, but Ghaneem, didn't throw as many punches as he maybe should have in that round, and just allowed Zapolsky a little bit more hope. That'll just give you a mental shift and give you a little bit of endorphins to kick in. He might come out of this round now firing in all cylinders.
I think he needs to, and I completely agree with you. Obviously, you see things through the eyes of a former world champion. You've been at this for about 100 years, I think it is now. But no, the pattern of fights change in moments of insight or brilliance, physical eruditeness, and there was a moment in that round where Zapolsky got the respect of Ghaneem. He didn't have it up until that point. I think Zapolsky needs a sharp start to this round because Ghaneem's stalking him down now, pushing him back, making him circle the ring. He wants to apply the pressure. Good jab. He pushed his head back with that jab, and again, but he needs to get through that guard. Good right hand from the Russian. Ghaneem comes with a big left hand that nearly rocked him off his feet there. Fight is opening up. Another right from Ghaneem, and a left blocked by the Russian. Nice jab. Needs to step in on his punches again, does the Russian.
Yeah, but you just see the difference is Ghaneem just can accelerate into his work so fluently.
His corner urging him. I don't speak Russian, but they are clearly urging him to take that left to the body, to take the to the left to the body of the Iraqi.
He's got to throw more shots, haven't he? But with that, there's a risk that when you're throwing punches, the punches are away from your face, and then you're a target to be hit. There's always a worry there. But Ghaneem just got to be careful he doesn't showboat too much here now. Again, he's had some good work, but you just got to make sure you do enough in the round just to cement it in your favour.
Ghaneem back to a bit of showboating now and showing off that I can walk with my hands down. I fear nothing you throw. He's saying, I don't know if the referee will have a word with him, but no, he's looking to counter. That's what he wants to do. Yeah. Big, powerful counters. Playing now, isn't he?
It worked for him, though, didn't it? And the lovely left hook there, Ghaneem.
Being a cobra right now, hands down, head swaying, making his opponent miss. Lovely work, lovely work. Little counter left to the body from Ghaneem of Iraq. Now he's doing, I don't know what that is. Is that a Tarzan swing?
But what it's done though is just taking a little bit of momentum away from Zapolsky. That's all.
Changing the pattern.
Yeah, just change. Just made him,
Actually having a rest.
just took his rhythm away.
When a boxer's doing that, Barry, is he in his rhythm and actually just enjoying himself in the office as well?
It can be sometimes people do it, when they're in trouble and they try and just to confuse you a little bit, get you out your mental state, to try and take your focus away from what you were doing.
He's just been creative here, though, with
so,
the skills that he's got.
He did a bit of that in this last fight as well. I prefer this Ghaneem, when he's being constantly offensive, slipping shots coming forward, and just looking to work.
Looks like he's going to get back to it now. He's starting to. No, he's still on the back foot. He tripped seemingly on a loose board. I don't know whether he turned his ankle.
I think the ring's a bit spongy, to be honest.
Yeah, it has been. Has been tonight. There's been the odd time when had a fall in an earlier fight. Guy tripped. Owu urging the fighters. Referee Owu urging the fighters. Oh, what a great right hand from the Iraqi there that buckled the legs. He felt that to his boots, did Zapolsky.
Again, though, and so that's all. He was nowhere near him. The way he can close the gap, he's so accelerates into his work. His feet were so quick there to close the distance to land with that shot there from Ghaneem. I thought it was a good round there for Ghaneem.
I thought he showed. It's very entertaining when he does that. People talk about the likes of Ben Whittaker when they showboat, but so many great fighters. Willie Pep won around years ago, one of the great movers in the sport. Go back and watch him on YouTube, by the way. Don't watch him now because we want you to watch our show, but go and watch Willie Pep on YouTube. He moved, believe it or not, a little bit like Ben Whittaker. He's a man that won a round not throwing a punch, and he told the waiting media, I will win the fourth round tonight, I won't throw a punch, and indeed he did win the fourth round. But movement is so important. You talked about it earlier.
It is, of course it is. And also, and with that showboat, then it's a psychological factor that it frustrates your opponent, gets him out of his rhythm, which it clearly did there for Zapolsky, and also forces your opponent to make a mistake.
Where they touch gloves, so we're into the fifth round. It's a 6-3-minute round, super middleweight, 12 stone. That's 168-pound contest. They've been dominated really by Ghaneem so far. He showboated a bit last round, showed his skills. Zapolsky, a very proud Eastern European, proud Russian fighter, going to the body there with a combination. Come out with a lot more vim and vigour in this round and looking to make inroads into Ghaneem. Yes, he smiles back at him. He knows the fight's on. I think Ghaneem will go to work in the second half of this round. Good work from Zapolsky, but he's not really getting through hard.
No, but there's been more purchase on his punches than the last few rounds. The first round and a half, 2 rounds, there was nothing on him. See, Ghaneem, but I prefer this Ghaneem. It's much better to look at.
Yeah, hunting, loading up.
Yeah, I'm busy with it. He has the ability, which is very difficult to do, to slip punches coming forward. He can do that. That's a real skill.
Nice counter right from Zapolsky there, and he noticed something, and he's gone at Ghaneem. Ghaneem's claiming he hit him on the back of the head. They tap gloves, but maybe that's a respect factor there. Zapolsky cannot be written off. He's been very tough so far, but we are seeing what I think you like and I like about Ghaneem is he's a man of beautiful brutality, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he is. He likes to slowly bash you. I don't think he has that concussive shot, to be fair. I think all his punches feel heavy. They look heavy, but and even though he accelerates into his shots, I don't think he has the real snap in his punches to get that one punch finish. I mean, anyone could do it theoretically, but I don't think he's naturally that way. But he can work you away, he can beat you up and ground you down. I think that's his sort of style.
Amer complaining again about punches to the back of the head, and maybe that was a legitimate one because it did look like it slid around the back. Not deliberate from Zapolsky, who knows... They know they're boxing in his corner. They know that he needs a very good round right now. We're into the last minute of the fifth round of 6 rounds, and got him well behind on the cards at the moment, Barry.
Yeah, he's got it all to do here, hasn't he? But it looks out of his reach, to be honest. But he's had a little bit of a go. He's kept Ghaneem honest. That was his job.
Clash of heads there as they came in. Referee having a little look. Both men seem to be okay. They were going to touch. They said touch gloves. both coming in to do their work, basically, and caught each other with a forehead clash. Just a few seconds left in the round. I imagine we're going to get Zapolsky coming out and giving it everything he can possibly do in the last 3 minutes, Barry.
Yeah, but he's going to have to. But I think he has tried. The second half of the fight, especially, he's really had a go here. But it's lovely. It's just something his guy can pick his shots really well, physically strong. Too fast.
I think Ghaneem's stepping uppercuts have been the kind of highlight of the bout so far, really.
Yeah, the way he closes that gap really quickly and can work the body really well, and certainly, like you said, that lead uppercut through the middle of the guard has been a fantastic shot for him. He's boxed well tonight. He's boxed well, but he always looks like a fighter to me who could do more. So I think that's not a criticism. That might be a praise. I'm not quite sure if that's a criticism or a praise. I mean, I think he can do more, which is good, because when he's doing lots of good stuff, you're thinking there's still more to come. So that means that the future looks good for him.
Well, he's 29. He had a very good amateur career. He's a very strong physical specimen. He's only 3-0. Remember, it's only his 4th pro fight, so he's still learning. I don't think his style is going to change that much. It's going to be an exciting fight.
I think they're going to, without losing the fluidness of his work, you're going to want him to sit down on the shots a bit more. Maybe be constantly more aggressive and use that semicircle around the body rather than be skipping out of distance at times.
Referee Erasmus Uwu calls them together for the final round of 6. It's been a good fight so far. Nice right hand there from Zapolsky on Ghaneem of Iraq. You can hear the animated Russian corner behind us urging their man. I got him needing a stoppage here, Barry, to win this bout.
Yeah, he clearly does.
Well, he's certainly giving it everything he's got right now. Winging punches, whistling past the ducking Ghaneem, who's back into that mode of hands down, crouched, being clever. He's looking to throw big counters, makes Zapolsky miss, moves quite nice. He's got lovely feet, really. I mean, you don't notice his feet because his upper body is going for terror. He messes with a huge left hook, nice step-in jab from Ghaneem there. He'd love to get a finish, wouldn't he? That nice little uppercut, like lead uppercut you call it. I like to call it the step-in uppercut. I think he does it very well indeed. Hunting a little bit more above us now here on the ring. Great right hand and a nice right counter from Zapolsky. They both worked hard tonight here, Barry.
Yeah, no, he's had to work for his win, but he's taken pose. I think he boxes at his pace. That's important, and he dictates the pace in that respect. Just they're like team just change that pace up and down it all the time. Just go fast, slow it down, go fast, close down, just so the guy can't ever read your rhythm.
The thing is, it's obviously it's a learning fight, but he's never really been in trouble during it, Ghaneem, has he?
No, not at all. No, we give Zapolsky credit for doing more in the second half and to try and win. It hasn't been enough, but he has done more. He's tried to push him back. He's put more weight in his shots, and he's letting his hands go as he is here. But still, Ghaneem's just natural ability. That again that. To quicken the pace when he needs to, close the gap really quick and accelerate into his shots has been the difference by a million miles.
And they're both tough guys. It was a very good right hand, step-in right hand there. It's the thing is about these guys, and we don't give them enough credit over a 6-round fight, they both got great chins and they're very, very tough physically.
Yeah.
Into the last minute of this bout, the 6th round between the Russian Zapolsky and the Iraqi Ghaneem, who's probably won every round. There may have been one round where Zapolsky landed the more telling blows. I think it was about the 3rd or 4th round, but a dominant performance here as we come into the last 20 seconds of the bout. Good performance though by Ghaneem in my view.
Yeah, it's a lovely uppercut left into the body there from Ghaneem. And again, same shot again. Yeah, it's been a good performance, similar to his last fight, I've thought.
To be fair, I think Zapolsky's given it his all as well.
No, Zapolsky had a good go there. I don't think it's enough, and neither do you, but he had a go, and and that's all you can ask for. He did the best he could do, and maybe not enough. Ghaneem, again, I still think there's more he can do. I think there's much more that he can do, and he is still learning progress, I would say, with Ghaneem. He needs to sit down and shots a little bit more. I think he needs to when he makes the effort to close the target, not retreat too much, take half a step back or move around the target and stay relatively close. But I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good performance all in all. He landed some quality shots. You know, the times where Zapolsky landed back, he'd go for a little walk, or he'd negate it with some head movement, and he'd go back to it, trying to do the good work. He was looking for the body shots early. He was trying to get him out of there, without really. But the one criticism you can have maybe about Ghaneem is he doesn't show the gears. He can accelerate in his pace and his work when he starts off, but he doesn't show the gears in some of the work. He can stay there, maintain that work rate, that work ethic, and sometimes he doesn't. But apart from that, I thought it was another good showing from a guy with clearly plenty of talent.
It's funny we talk about gears. I always remember when Howard Eastman fought Bernard Hopkins, and Howard was one of the toughest guys out there. Loved Howard, and when he went to fight Bernard Hopkins, it was a really great fight. I know Bernard was one of the greats at middleweight, and he was a very similar build, Eastman, a very tough. I think it was. He was originally obviously Caribbean, but if he'd had another gear, he could have pushed Bernard. If he'd had, we always talk about gears in the sport because maybe that's the difference between very good and great.
But you know what? You have some people have it and they don't use it. Some people just don't have it. It's like power. You see a great boxer go, oh, if he could punch, how good would he be? But then some punchers can move their feet. And you go, well, I haven't got a chin. Or, it's you work with what you've got and you try and improve the things you don't do so well, trying to get them as best as you can. And if you're a great fighter, you can just do it all. But if you don't work hard, or talent's nothing. You got the work and you do in the gym is what makes you a better fighter. But listen, Ghaneem was fit, and so was Zapolsky was fit. And that was never in question. Just Ghaneem's the more talented of the two, and I think that's going to be reflected in the scorecards.
Well, we will go over to our MC, the magic man with the magic voice. It's Rambling Ralph.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Mike Hale scored the contest 58-56 for Ghaneem. Overruled by judges Gary Kitanowski and David Irving, who scored the contest 57-57, declaring this bout a majority draw.
Well, that was a shock result there, wasn't it? I just thought, just seen the highlights here. Zapolsky, he had a better second half, I thought, and he made more of an effort. But I still thought the better quality came from Ghaneem. Seeing a good right hand from him there, more quality and more punch, and most of his punch